What's going on, you guys? This is Luigi Rocks 2014 here with walkthrough number 41, and after nearly a year, I'm finally back to doing the classical games that everyone probably knows and loves. Yeah, back to just doing the classic games, I guess you could say. So this time we're kind of taking it back a little more old school and getting back into the Game Boy Advance genre. It's been like a really long time since I've done a Game Boy Advance walkthrough. It's been like, well, as of recording the post commentary, it's been like 7 years, but for you guys, it's actually going to be about 8 years now since I've done any post commentary, since you guys are not going to be seeing this video till sometime within June 26th. But yeah, it's August 6th of 2023 that I'm recording this post-recording thing. So yeah, Super Mario, or, well, you haven't really seen it yet. Basically, this is the introduction to the game here, the game that we're going to be doing. Yeah, Peach has just somehow mysteriously disappeared. Yep. So yeah, guys, this is my walkthrough of Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2, or Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario World. It really depends on, however you want to call it. I think more people call it Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2, so there's probably a slight chance I might just swap the names around a bit on the title, but I don't know. Yeah, there wasn't actually any... In case you guys do not know, this is actually a ported version of the Super Nintendo Super Mario World. You might be wondering, why am I doing this walkthrough instead of the SNES version? Well, that is actually a really good question. Believe it or not, if anyone who has been around my channel since it first started, which was 2014, most of you would know that some time ago in 2015, I actually did attempt to do a walkthrough of the Super Nintendo version. Problem was, I ran into some problems. I was receiving a lot of copyright claims, and it wasn't just like music-related claims. This was more like claims being related to me showing like certain levels and stuff, and these were claims that I couldn't just simply dispute or anything like that. Like there wasn't any way to work around it like there would have been with the music. So yeah, it definitely was a major problem. And with this version, whether it's this version or Super Nintendo, I really don't care at this point whether or not Nintendo claims any of the levels or whatever. Like, if they want to, put copyright claims on these levels or whatever, I really don't care at this point. Because, I already never intended on returning to YouTube anyways. The only reason, again, I'm just here right now is because these videos you're seeing are videos that, again, were recorded during the COVID era. So yeah, yep, got the Fire Flower and all 5 Yoshi coins, or sorry, Dragon coins. That's right, they're called Dragon coins. Gotta remember that. They may have Yoshi on the symbol, but they're not called Yoshi coins. Gotta remember that. And a couple other things to keep in mind too is, while it may be true that you don't have to collect the Dragon coins in the Super Nintendo version of this game, the bad news, unfortunately, guys, is that you still have to collect the Dragon coins in the Game Boy Advance version in order to beat it 100%. And yes, I am going to be going for all the Dragon coins, and this is actually, this is, of course, going to be a 100% walkthrough for the first time in almost, gosh, I don't even know how long it's been since I've done a 100% walkthrough, at least on screen. An on-screen 100% walkthrough, the last one I did, I think, was on New Super Luigi U, and that was like back in 2019. So it's been about like, well, I want to say almost 4 years, but for you guys, it's actually going to be about 5 years since I've 100%ed New Super Luigi U on the Switch. And, you know, I don't want to say that it's going to be the last 100% walkthrough on the channel because, you know, I do plan on doing the Super Nintendo version before fully retiring from YouTube for good. So, yeah, you will see a walkthrough of the Super Nintendo version of this, which I'm likely not going to record it until sometime within 2025 or 24. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. But, yeah, this version of Super Mario World, if you guys have not been keeping up on the channel, as you guys probably know, I record my Game Boy Advance walkthroughs using the GameCube's Game Boy player, instead of just recording on actual handheld. I did record Super Mario Advance 1 on the handheld, but then when I discovered the Game Boy player, I thought, oh, you know what, that'd actually be better quality to record on the Game Boy player, and that's what I decided to do. Yep, so that's what we're going to be doing is we're going to head down this pipe here. And I think there's a one-up over here. But yeah, I really didn't I never really intended on never really thought I'd ever do a walkthrough on this game, but, you know, shit happens, I guess, and, well, now I'm doing a walkthrough on it. Alright, so there's one up there. Head into the pipe. Okay. Yeah, unlike the new Super Mario Bros. Games, you actually get to take Yoshi outside levels and stuff. Which I have explained, I'm pretty sure I've explained that before when I did the new Super Mario Bros. Games, the ones with Yoshi in it. You actually can take him outside levels. Unlike that in Super Mario Galaxy 2 when you couldn't do that. Yeah, so the reason this video is 14 minutes is because, or as opposed to like the 20 minutes, is because this world is actually really short, and yep, I had to abandon Yoshi. You know, it could be likely because I suck at this game, but you know, if you guys actually watch how much better I play at the... Yeah, if you've seen how much better I play... I don't know why I saved and continued there, but if you've seen how much better I played at the Super Nintendo version, you guys would know that I'm not really as bad at that one as I am with the Game Boy Advance version. I just suck at this because I'm choosing to go with a really super duper challenge by playing as Luigi in this game. Yeah, Luigi in this game plays a lot more differently than he does in the Super Nintendo version. Whether it be Mario All-Stars or not, he plays a whole lot differently. He basically runs super duper high, and he does fall a little bit slowly at times. I mean, he falls probably just about the same as Mario, but yeah, his jump capacity, yeah, he jumps a lot higher than Mario, and he also is a bit slippery too, so controlling him isn't really as easy as it looks. It's a little bit like in Super Mario Galaxy 1, the way you play as him in that one. He's like slippery in that game too, like hard to control at times. So yeah, there are definitely quite a few common factors, and you know, it wasn't really just Mario Galaxy or this game. You know, even in the new Super Luigi U game, he also jumps pretty high, and the controls in that one were also just as slippery in that one as well. So yeah, I think Nintendo just thought, you know, they wanted to add on to a challenge by making them seem so slippery. Like, you know, you would think that for a guy who jumps higher than Mario, you'd think he also would have been able to get some points there at the end of the goal, but for some reason he can't seem to do that, which is stupid. Yeah, I'm going back and grabbing Yoshi because, you know, that was just fucking bullshit that I couldn't even hold on to Yoshi just for that one level. Like, are you freaking kidding me? So yeah, we're gonna grab him, go back to, and head to the next level. Yeah, so, yeah, this first world only has up to 5 levels, so it's one of the reasons why it's a short video. But yeah, we're just gonna, grab some Yoshi coins. We're also gonna grab this one because, like I said, you have to collect the Yoshi coins to 100% this version of Mario World. When I do the Super Nintendo version, you probably won't see me collect the Yoshi coins as much. I'll usually just collect them if they're, like, really straightforward to collect, but if they're just, like, annoying as hell to collect, then I'm probably just gonna more or less skip it. Oh yeah, and when you're playing as Luigi, the coins will just go scattering around. Yeah, when playing as Luigi, you don't get multi-coin blocks like you normally would when you play as Mario. Yeah, it's a lot more different playing as Luigi. You know, I could switch over to Mario, but, you know, for the most part, I just don't give enough of a crap to do that. I gotta get on Yoshi. Alright, come on. Grab that star. Yep, if you hit these Koopas, the spikes, you can get, like, a bunch of 1-ups and stuff. Yeah, I missed that one spike. I probably could have gotten it, but I decided not to get it. Yeah, there's actually another power-up that works a whole lot better than the Fire Flower, in my opinion, which you'll see it in the next video. I won't really say what it is, just in case. I mean, I'll just say it for what it is. The power-up that I usually prefer having, instead of a Fire Flower, is really the Cape power-up. What does the Cape power-up do? Well, it's a little bit like the Leaf and Tanuki power-ups. It just lets you fly really high and stuff. But it also lets you, like, allows you to, like, glide in the air and all that stuff, so, yeah. Now, castle levels usually will not have, oh, yeah, so the big mistake that I made there was that, you know, I should have grabbed the, I should have gotten rid of the Fire Flower I had in my inventory before, you know, before grabbing the other Fire Flower, because now I ended up having a mushroom, so that kind of screwed me over. Let's see here. Over there's the third Yoshi coin, and then I'm just gonna head back through here. Yep, grab that checkpoint, and then yeah, don't get crushed by that, whatever that is. Yeah, don't get crushed by this thing either. And then over here you can grab a Fire Flower. And you could be like me and not grab it, because, you know, I'm just stupid. Oh, no, that's right. I think part of the reason I didn't grab it was because I was planning on getting the Cape power-up in the next world. Alright, so this boss here is Iggy Koopa, believe it or not. Yeah, unlike the new Super Mario Bros. Games, he was actually the first boss you would fight in the first world, instead of, like, World 5 or whatever. Alright, so that is pretty much World 1 complete. Oh, and one thing I also should point out about Luigi in the Super Nintendo version. In that version, for some reason, there's like a glitch where, like, Luigi ends up being called Mario instead, like as if they're just the same people, like they're like the same character but different color or something. But, you know, in this version they fixed that mistake. So we'll continue with more of this game in the next part, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in part 2. Later, guys.